What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Corvette Weekly. Welcome back to the show that is everything and anything Corvette. We're here with two special guests tonight. We got David from DBM Racing, of course, and then we got Josh from Forge Light Wheels. You know, they are the sponsor of this month live videos. Technically, the second week of April to the first week of May, there was a little bit of a delay there, but ultimately they get a full month just like everybody else does. So we're going to have Josh answer some questions for us tonight. He's going to be here to answer anything and everything Forge Light related. It looks like we're hitting the ground running here. We already got a donation for the magnesium wheel coupon, which is cool. But as you guys know, we're doing the same thing tonight as we've done in the past. $10 is an entry, $50 or more is double entries. And this will, of course, get you either a $1,000 gift certificate towards the forged aluminum or a $3,000 gift certificate towards the magnesium wheels. So if you guys have questions about either one of those two wheel offerings or any of the wheel offerings on Forge Light's website, Josh is obviously the guy you're going to want to ask for these kind of things. So if you guys haven't seen their website, they do have a great website. They have great customer service, of course. So if you have any questions about any of these wheels, he is the guy you're going to want to ask, and he's here for you tonight. So, yeah. This is the sponsor of the month, of course, being Forge Light Wheels. But on top of Forge Light, we also have National Corvette Museum Insurance, or NCM Insurance. We've talked about them a lot. I know David actually uses them. I use him as a reference every time because he has a bunch of cars insured with them and he has saved a ton of money by doing so. We got to spend some time with Adam Boca at the Bash, and he's always a great person to be around. He's a genuine car guy, really passionate about what he does. And I wouldn't imagine that you could be as passionate about insurance as he is, but somehow he sells it pretty well. So if you guys haven't done this yet, like I said before in the past, it is free. There's no cost. There's no obligation. But if you go to the ncminsurance.com and then click on Get a Quote, just put HPO 26 in the section about where did you hear about us. Worst case scenario, it doesn't save you any money. Best case, it does, and you weren't even necessarily looking to switch. So go try it out. Worst case scenario, you wasted 2 minutes of your day, and it would really help the channel out if you do it. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys did try it out. But anyway, back to kind of the topic here. We are greeted with David and Josh as usual, or kind of as usual. Josh isn't always here, but David is. Again, guys, if you want to have any questions answered from the Forge Light perspective, Josh is your guy. But before we get into that, you guys know we can't ignore Joler. He's here, and he's going to talk to us really quickly about some cars that are available at Criswell and some other really cool things. So, Joe, you want to take it away?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Just a couple of quick updates this week and two really cool cars. If you're looking for a coupe, we've got two of them. Both are 2026 3LTs. The first one is, yes, Roswell green metallic with sky cool gray interior. It's a Z51 packaged car, has front lift adjustable height, and it has the carbon flash metallic painted outside mirrors, which of course also gives you the carbon flash metallic spoiler as well. Sticker is $93,880. Special HPO Vet Exchange VIP price is $84,492. That is $93,888 off of sticker price. So if you're interested in that one, reach out to us at HPO Vet Exchange or just hit up Justin directly. The second one for this week is, again, a Stingray Coupe 3LT. This one is your proverbial torch red. Interior, of course, is jet black. Sticker is $84,245. Brought to you special price VIP, $74,978. That's $9,267 off sticker. Both of these cars have no additional fees other than tax and DMV. So all dock fees, every other fee is already in these prices. So no added surprises in terms of what you're going to pay out the door. Speaking of Criswell, reminder, June 7th is our inaugural Criswell HPO car meet. It'll be at Criswell Chevrolet. That's in Gaithersburg, Maryland. It will be from 12 noon till 4 p.m. We have just a few VIP spots left in the actual parking lot. We've decided to give those 25 folks official HPO and Criswell t-shirts. So make sure when you pull in, we'll know who you are, and we'll suit you up for the event in a nice custom t-shirt for that event. We still do have plenty of parking for anybody that is not actually in the lot, and that will be right down the road at the Dogfish Head Ale House, an awesome eatery and bar. It's at 800 West Diamond Ave. So there's plenty of parking for everybody. It's going to be an awesome car meet. We're looking forward to a great day. If you don't know Criswell, it'll be an opportunity to check out the dealership, check out Justin's amazing modded car, including the wheels you're going to hear about soon. And then last but not least, I just wanted to mention that next Monday, Joler will be on location for HPO live streaming at the Goffle Grill in Hawthorne, New Jersey. That's in North Jersey, and any and all horsepower obsessed members or followers, please join us live. The All-American Corvette Club meets there every Monday from 5:15 to 8 p.m. If you're looking to join a Corvette Club locally in North Jersey, we would love to have you. And by the way, for those of you in the country that are not familiar with fried hot dogs, yes, fried hot dogs that split open and great sides of French fries. You've got to come check this out. Again, the Goffle Grill in Hawthorne, New Jersey. Thanks, everybody. Have a great show.
Thanks, Joe.
We'll see you live next week.
Thanks, Joe. You guys heard it, not hot dogs, hot dogs.
All
right. So, interestingly enough, guys, I didn't actually even hear about this pricing until Joe just mentioned it. Both of these cars that he mentioned, we're saving you an additional, I think it was $3,000 to $4,000 just if you email us first versus just going straight to Criswell. So
that's crazy.
You should definitely check out if you're interested in either one of these two Stingrays or any of their cars. Email us first because we can definitely get you a better price than what is listed on the site, or we'll get you at least the best possible price. So definitely something you guys should be checking out if you're looking into buying new cars. But very cool to hear that straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So again, guys, we are here with Josh from Forge Light Wheels. You guys know by now I have their wheels on my C8 Z06. I literally am in the process of installing them on my C7 ZR1 now, which no one is really supposed to know about, but you do at this point. So be on the lookout for that. There is, they look awesome. And I mean, they're going to look even better on the car. And Josh is going to talk to us a little bit tonight about what makes those wheels a little bit different. Of course, I'm going to mention it in the video as well, but it's kind of a new offering from Forge Light. And I guess, you know, I've talked about it before, the quality of the wheels. If you guys have ever spoke to me at the shows or anything, I'm always very honest about the quality of anything that I get. I mean, unfortunately, I've gone through quite a bit of wheels in my life. And whenever I first opened up the box from Forge Light, it was something totally different. It just felt, and I remember telling David, I said, when you open the box the first time you get these wheels, film your reaction, because my reaction was, oh, these are actually high quality. Like everybody always says, oh, we have high quality wheels, and then they're usually junk. And I was thinking, I got these wheels feeling like it was going to be the same thing. As soon as I opened that box, I was like, wow, these are really high quality. You could tell immediately just by the way they feel, the way they're packaged. They're really, really good stuff. And obviously they are at this point, because I've had it set on my black Z06, now my gray Z06, and now soon to be my ZR1. So I would not be putting them on everything I own if they weren't the wheel to use. So
yeah, I remember that, because you said you didn't film yourself and you wish you had, and you're like, dude, you have to film yourself opening the box, and I did, and it was the exact same reaction, you know. And your video, when you ran, I don't know if it was the one where you just did the QC on it. It wasn't even like the actual thing when you went through the QC on it. I was like, oh my god, I have to get a set of these wheels. Like, I've never seen anybody go through that much on QC, and it's handwritten on the sticker and everything. I mean, I think by Carlisle, I'll be on my 4th set of Forge Lights between two.
Yeah,
that's definitely crazy. I mean, it's understandable though. I mean, if
Hmm.
these weren't as good as we're talking about, David wouldn't be on his fourth set. I wouldn't be on, I guess, yeah, my third set.
It'll be your
Third,
third,
yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
we
And,
can't
and
let
it's
David beat us, Josh. We got to figure out something else to put these wheels
and
on.
it's
I
not
know,
even
yeah.
just it's not even just like the quality too, it's the custom stuff. Like we're working
Yeah.
with Josh, the every set of
Hmm.
wheels, it's hey, I want this, but I want this. He'll tell you. It's
Hmm.
always like I want the lightest. Go to the engineers. What's the lightest we can get it and still keep it safe? And I want to do a
Yeah.
19 by whatever up front for my drag pack. So it's the customization going back and forth that I have
Hmm.
fallen in love with. In that they will work with you to get you exactly what you want. Exactly.
Hmm.
And it's been absolutely amazing. Like I said, by Carlisle, I'll be on my fourth set. So
All right, guys.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
We got 100 people in here watching. Let's smash the thumbs ups button. As people come in here, I'm going to keep mentioning this, the thumbs up plus the giveaway tonight. This is the last Monday night for the giveaway for Forge Lights. So if you guys are interested in these wheels, now not only can you ask the questions directly to the person responsible for these things, but you can still save money on them. Tonight is the last night.
Hmm.
So make sure you are getting in on this. Make sure you're asking the questions that you have for Josh or for Forge Light in general. Super high quality wheels. You heard me and David already talk about it, so that
yeah, man.
I'm not going to keep harping on it. I have them on my car for a reason. You should too. It's that simple. So,
Same.
um, V8 behind says that I should get some for Amber's lyric. That would be funny. Actually, you know what's funny? They would actually be more beneficial on her car because it's a full EV,
'Cause it's
so the
electric.
lighter weight wheel
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
You get a bit more range for sure.
Yeah.
We've done a couple EVs there, like for
Oh,
the
okay.
Audis and for the Porsches. Yeah. Hmm.
That's awesome.
V8 behind says, Josh, do you have a set of ZR1 replica wheels for a 25 Z06?
So actually, one of the things that makes us unique is we don't actually make replica wheels. I know there are other companies that do that, so same exact design as stock. It's just not in our DNA of what we do. We really take pride in like every wheel that we produce is like designed and engineered in-house. So we're not like maybe some wheel companies that are just buying a set of wheels from a catalog from a factory in China, and like these are the set wheels that you have. And we're also not like a company that you know, hey, I have these wheels that I really want to replicate. Let's say some HRE wheels or a Boston wheel. We won't do that. So really, as a company, we're about design and engineering our wheels. So yeah, no to replicas, but the only time we do replicas is if it's something that was produced a long time ago and someone wants to, it's no longer manufactured. Let's say we have a customer here with like a 1960s GT40 and they don't make those wheels anymore and they need someone to make it custom, we'll do it. But that's very much a case by case basis.
Perfect.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta go buy a GT40 now. No,
Right,
Yeah.
that was the thing holding you back.
that was holding me back.
Anthony George,
Yeah.
I got your Venmo. So we got 2 entries in for the magnesium wheel coupon is currently. So again, Josh is here to answer your questions, guys. $10 is an entry, $50 or more is double
Yeah.
entries. So make sure you're doing it. Tonight is the last night for this.
Mhm.
So one other question we got from Hypersonic Ron says, can you install at Carlisle?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, we can have that done for you at Carlisle. We have like a couple dealers that are going to be at Carlisle as well that could install it for us. So if you make an appointment with us, and we will bring your wheels to Carlisle and install it for you.
That's cool. So, guys, in case
Mhm.
you were wondering, Josh and his crew will be at Carlisle again this year, but this time they're
Mhm.
going to be in the same space as I am. So if you find me, you'll find Josh very nearby, and David as well, and AWE as well, and
Yeah.
RSC. All of us are going to be in a real nice group this time because we kind of realized that it makes sense to keep all of these guys together because we're constantly talking and doing business with each other. So if you guys want to
Mhm.
come out, check it out, or like Josh said, get your wheels installed right there at Carlisle if you order them in time, makes perfect sense to just come out and hang out with all of us.
Mhm.
Um,
Uh, Yeah, I see a question here from Professor Corvette,
yep, that's
actually,
the one I
that
was just
I
going to
find
read.
interesting. I want to answer. Yeah. So it's funny that you bring that up because we're actually launching something really soon here on May 15th. that's going to be in that aero disc design series. So keep your eye out. That will be out soon.
Interesting.
Yeah, Justin, put up 24-3LZ Riptides question. That's a really good one too.
Yeah,
He
so I
said he
know
wanted-
Josh, you
yeah.
have the answer to this one, so I'll read this. This is Kevin Reynolds. He's the one that won the 3,000 coupon last week. His C8Z06 is set up with the carbon fiber wheel studs. Do you offer the hub offset to accommodate this stud length?
Yeah. So there's a few different options actually for the cars that come with the carbon fiber wheel studs. So if you want to maximize the weight savings, we will build it so that we don't have the extended back pad, because the way to use a close-ended lug nut on a carbon fiber wheel equipped car is to just make the wheel back pad a little bit thicker. And then you can use the closed wheel lug nut. But if you want to shave the most amount of weight for magnesium, you'll have to run the open-ended lug nut. And then we build the wheels to fit the non-carbon ceramic ones. Non-carbon fiber equipped car. But you shave that extra little bit of material off the back of the wheel. So that's one option. The other option is if you just want it to look nice and you want to use a close-ended lug nut, then we will build in that extra space so that it accommodates the longer studs. So you have a choice there. Another unique option is some people don't like the look of the the exposed studs. What they do is they use a open-ended lug nut to mount the wheels, and then they just put on a beauty cap on top. So it still looks like it's like a closed lug nut without the weight penalty. So there's a few options there for you to decide.
Yeah, I like that option of putting the beauty cap on it. That's a good idea.
Yep.
So
you can change that whole hub out if you really wanted to, but nobody's gonna I would just put the beauty cap on it, call it a day, and go as lightweight as possible. You know me, Josh. I'm always like, can we cut more weight out of these things?
Yeah. So that's actually one of the more common options. So if you're getting magnesium wheels and the purpose is to shave as much weight as possible,
right?
I would do that option. And then it's also a lot easier for you to resell those if you ever were to get rid of the car. Then that can go on any Z06 instead of just having the one with the extended lugs. Because when we built that back pad, then you can't mount it on a non-carbon fiber wheel equipped car.
Okay. Now again, guys, if you decide to buy any of these wheels from Forge Light, if you mention HPO to them when ordering your wheels, you're going to save money off as well. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that if you mention HPO, but you are also one of the ones that won one of these certificates, that's probably not going to matter at that point. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say that's a lot of money, so I'm sure it doesn't matter. But for any of you who don't win, if you mention HPO, you're going to save some money. Not quite as much as we're giving you here, but still a pretty good bit. So,
you're
Peacemaker,
still $2,000, I think.
Peacemaker says, Justin, if you go with an aftermarket wheel, would it void your warranty? If not, can you still use your wheel and tire warranty if you damage them? So he's asking about the wheel and tire warranty specifically, not the car warranty.
The wheel and tire warranty, that's usually the one that comes from your dealership, right? And I think that just covers your stock ones. I'm not too sure. We've had a couple warranty claims if you had a third party warranty, like bumper to bumper, and they cover aftermarket parts as well. So
okay. Hypersonic Ron, I saw you just donated, but you didn't tell me which wheel you wanted to have that go in for. So just let me know which, if you want the mags or the aluminum wheels, and I'll get you in the appropriate giveaway. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good point. Anthony George says, remember, if you install at Carlisle, you have to bring a full set of wheels back with you. So make sure you got enough room.
Yeah.
that's
plan accordingly.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, good point, Anthony. Yeah. You can also make aero discs by zip tying smooth hubcaps to your wheels. Yeah. You can do that. You can do that. KP says, Josh,
Somebody-
do you make any wheels for C4 Corvettes?
Yeah.
I was gonna
So
ask. Yeah.
all of our wheels are custom made, so we make it for any generation Corvettes or any car for that matter. So
Perfect.
we've done actually a couple C4s, and we've actually did this sort of like retro C4 wheel design on a C8 as well. So I think photos of that should be coming out
That's cool.
later this summer. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of the cases where we would make a quote unquote replica if that wheel is no longer manufactured and we're not just ripping off someone else's design.
I like it. Timmy Ingram says anything for C706, but we kind of already answered that. And
Yeah.
my C701 is about to get a set of Forge Light wheels, so stay tuned for that video. That's going to be coming very soon here. And that's kind of going to answer the same question, because the C701 is really not much different than the C706 as far as offsets are concerned. I mean, I think we were talking like 2 or 3 extra millimeters on the front wheels were the only ones that were any different. But yeah.
Engineer asked about matching sets as well. So if you like their designs, like I have the exact same set for my C806 as I do for my C606. This is SVOO. It's literally made the same way. It's literally the track grind. They even did the custom center cap logo for me as well. So if it's the design you like, they can cut them custom for any model of the Corvette that you want. So yeah, they can match them for you.
Yeah, and I think with a different bolt pattern, they're just the same guy engineered here. So yeah, we could make it in matching designs with different bolt patterns like that. The only time the design would change if you're going from a 5x100 to a 6x something, because then we would need to add an extra spoke in there. So any 5 bolt would look the same when you mount it on a TRX or anything like that.
Professor, that's odd you would mention the TRX. Maybe we should talk. But anyway, Professor Corvette says, Josh, have you ever done integrated LED lighting on wheels?
No, we have not.
I was going to say there's no way that you have.
Yeah.
What? And Aaron says he's on the website now. How do I choose an aluminum wheel and price them? Question mark.
So top right-hand side on the website, there is a price calculator. You can go in there and then just play with the calculator until you get what you want. So we're super transparent about all of our wheels and pricing. There's nothing hidden. The only reason we quote you is like for all these custom stuff that you might need, but a lot of the custom stuff's available on the website as well. So you can pretty much price it out. And you'll know that the sales guy you get on the phone is pricing you accurately just looking at this.
Gotcha. And you guys are good about going back and forth too. If there was ever a question, guys,
absolutely,
they are great about going back and forth with you.
That's in case service. Like it's 2 a.m. at night and like you're just wanting to price out a wheel. That's a way to do it online. But during normal hours, we'll be here to pick up your phone.
Let's see. Somebody else asked about the aero disc on the GTD. We already answered that.
Yeah. I actually have like a teaser image here that we can share exclusively for this live show. I just got it sent by the engineering team. So
if you want to just text it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you of what that would look like. So that's a teaser image, but
man, that's really a teaser image. You can barely tell what it is.
if you
now I have to see
the brightness all the way up, you might be able to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to edit this and see if I can bring up the brightness.
Yeah.
I have to, because I feel like we want to see this thing now.
Yeah, now you've built it up. It has to be out there.
And actually, this is on a pretty cool car too. So is that what the AP series is going to be, those discs?
That is the AP series. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was going to say, I saw that posted the other day and I was going to text you and ask you what that was about, but
yeah.
Yeah, that worked a little bit. There we go. All right. So
and that's just one of the designs that we have for the AP series, but
Yeah, Joey was saying the customer service is off the charts, photos, questions, etc. Yeah, you guys, I mean, all along the way, even after you've dealt with them and going back and forth, like when your wheels, they send you like literally photos of the designs for you to approve, and then they tell you it's your wheel went into production, your wheel's fine. Like,
Yep.
it is awesome. Like, you get step by step updates as your wheel moves from order to finish to shipped. I mean, it's amazing.
So I'm going to show this image real quick, guys. I'm going to show the one
Yeah.
that he sent first, and then after I edited it. So you can see it's kind of dark. You can kind of see what's going on. They're trying to keep this a secret, but we can edit things around here. So there's a little bit of a better image.
Yeah.
That's like GM level teaser right there.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a logo, and that's about it.
Well, you know what's funny, actually? That I'm not usually a big fan of those, but that actually looks pretty good.
No, that does look good. I like that. And
Yeah, that looks
engineer,
real
you are, yeah, you are absolutely. So yes, skinny wheels like the front of a drag pack. They are actually manufacturing a drag pack for me with a skinny front wheel, based on, you know, about as narrow as we could go safely was kind of where we went.
Bicycle.
But yes,
Think bicycle tire.
yeah, not quite,
Yeah.
but yes, they will work with you to, like, again, I have an offset of 19 by 12, and I think we landed on 19 by 7. I think it was, wasn't it, Josh? Is it 19?
Yeah,
it was 19
I
by
believe
7.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to fit the
Yeah.
tires that are available. So
Yeah, because it was also a matter of like what size tire could I actually buy, right? Like, I mean, you
Yeah.
get to a point where you're limited on that. So Josh and I went back and forth on, well, let me get back to you on like what size tire I can actually buy. But yeah, I'm going to have a drag pack that is in one of their new designs that should be pretty wicked when we hit the quarter strip when we get them.
So another question that popped up here, I wanted to. Oh yeah, Ricky asks if you have a center lock style center cap. I know you do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So it's under our ML series. So that just has a plate and a cover that makes it look like a center lock kind of wheel on a stock 5-lug car. No modification needed on your car. So.
Okay. And I'll show that off right here for you guys because Bill, as you guys know, actually has a set of these. If it would load, it's not loading. All right, we'll come back to that. But basically, Bill, you guys have met him at the Carlisle and everything before. He has a Red Mist C806, and he has those. I actually made a video of it because they're interesting in a way that it's obviously not actually center lock, but they look like they are. They're hiding the 5 lugs underneath.
Yeah. And we've gone through multiple iteration of that design at this point now. We're actually making Bill an updated center lock cover and plate. So he'll have it soon enough with a tool that removes it and puts it back on as well.
Nice.
And with these designs specifically, they're different left and right so that they tighten as you drive and they won't come loose from just the wheel rotating. So left side, right side is different. Front and rear, obviously on the Z06 platform, will also be different. So that's like the little details that go, you know, towards engineering and making a wheel like this. Whereas if a company is trying to cut costs, they'll just make the same thing for left and rights.
Z06 Hot Rod Todd says he won the $1,000 coupon before the bash. He hasn't seen anything yet. Will it come in the mail?
Oh, so you can just contact us about that. And then basically we'll compile it after the whole thing is done, and then we'll have a list of people.
That makes sense. So they're going to wait because I've sent all the winners over to you, so I didn't know if you were going to contact them or if they're contacting you. Okay.
Yeah. But if you, let's say you wanted to use the coupon right away, just give us a call. We have the list of names already. So
perfect. Let's see. We already answered that one. Lead time with shipping. This is a good question. So, I'm sure it's different for your different style of wheels. So maybe just let us know what.
Yeah. So lead time is actually more dependent on the time of year. So right now is probably our busiest time. Everyone's, coming off winter hibernation. So you're looking at about 10 weeks. If you ordered it back in December, you would be around 4 to 6 weeks. So that's one of the things we always tell you over the phone, like, hey, the current live lead time is this, and it's an estimate between that. Shipping, it depends on which product you purchase as well. This is where maybe the LP series I can talk a bit more about. So for standard, all of our wheels come with air freight shipping. They take about 1 week to 1.5 weeks, depending on how long the customs agent decide to take that week. But that being said, there's no additional fees or anything, no duties, taxes, or any additional fees on top of the price that we've quoted you. The LP series, I guess I'll talk a bit deeper about this series then. We were trying to find ways where we could bring our price down from like the $6,000 mark to closer to the $4,000 to $5,000 mark without compromising on quality. So one of the ways we do that is using a slower shipping service. So we ocean freight these items instead of air freighting. And that usually adds about 2 weeks, the shipping time. So instead of 1 to 1.5 weeks, you're looking at 2 to 3 weeks. But that significantly cuts our cost down. Another way we do it is through like the admin savings time for those wheels. So a lot of the SV series, the magnesium wheels, they have a lot of different options that you can choose, like different places you can put engraving on, different sort of like text fill or color that you could put on the wheel. And we want to try and limit those for the LP series. That way it goes into production that much quicker, and there's less sort of like man-hour labor on our side in order to bring these wheels for you. So that's kind of the idea behind the LP series. Obviously, there are still special cases where, let's say you really like this LP series design but you want something custom done to it, then you got to call us and we'll give you a quote for something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, the gist of it is, how do I make this cheaper without compromising on the quality? So the savings come from like just being more efficient admin wise and the slower shipping. Those are the two biggest areas where we find that we could cut cost.
Okay.
Because like I think you guys are familiar, we go back and forth quite a bit on like a lot of these wheel orders, and that takes hours of our time for our employee.
Sure.
If we were to have more customers ordering that, I need to hire an extra employee and all
Right.
that stuff. So that increases our costs overall as a company. So that's the goal with the LP series. And actually, yeah, for the LP series now, we have sort of like an online store part of it. So if you go to shop.forgelightwheels.com, you'll see a limited selection of things that you can just buy online without even talking to us if you want to.
And guys, I'll be talking more about that in the future, so
Yeah.
stay tuned to the channel. That's kind of going to be what this LP wheel option is going to be kind of launched or shown off quite well on my video for the ZR1 wheels. So there is a question here from Jason, is asking his MG01s are being completed this week. He has a carbon fiber wheel Terrain, and I decided on the extended back pad. He wanted the clean look of black titanium lugs. So we kind of talked about that already. I think he's more making a statement than a question there, but it is interesting that you offer those as as an option.
Yeah.
Where is Forge Light located? I'm in Fairfield, California. Are your shipping rates competitive?
So Forge Light, the head office is in Vancouver, BC. Manufacturing is in Brea, California, or in China. As from the website, you can pick which one you want, which product you want. The price that is on the website there, it will include shipping. So, with all these like tariffs and duties going on, whatever you see on the website, that's the final price you pay.
That's
Let's
nice.
say there's a sudden increase, we absorb all that. So there's no surprise on the pricing at all. Shipping standard is just $300 flat rate.
Squirrel Cage Garage, I love this question, by the way. He says, can you make any wheels featuring a Mountain Dew logo? I'm asking for a friend.
So
it's actually
logos,
the shirt I have.
There are limitations on trademark for that. Like I said, we're pretty serious about like trademark infringement and all that. So we can't engrave anything that's trademark on the wheel. Because there is a chance that your wheel gets taken by customs because of that, and we don't want that happening. So there is no sort of like, we can't do the exact Mountain Dew logo, but let's say the if you were to change it like the HBO Mountain Dew design, then we can do it. So
There you go.
mhm.
Or just have your own copyright logo like me. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so within reason we can do it, but yeah.
So Anthony George asked a question, and I can actually answer this, but you can throw additional details out there if you want. He says some installers have had issues installing the Cup 2Rs with the stock wheels. Do the magnesium wheels help with this at all? I can't answer that because I went through this, and the answer is no. It doesn't help at all, but the problem is not Forge Light or even the manufacturer of the stock wheels. It's the way the tires have to be mounted on these. They're just extremely difficult, and you need somebody who knows what they're doing. So I go to the same guy all the time, and whenever I went to get these mounted, I needed them done the day before a car show. So of course I went to them, and they said they were too busy to do it. So I tried to find somewhere else. And the guy that I talked to said he had 10 years of experience installing Corvette tires. There was no problem. He'd be able to do it. He had them for 8 hours and had one wheel half mounted.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so then he's telling me, he's like, these wheels are either the wrong size or the tires are the wrong size. So I called Josh, and I'm telling him the same thing he's telling me because I don't know. And Josh was like, yeah, no, that guy just doesn't know how to do it. And I was like, all right. So then I took it to my normal guy the next day, and I said, here's $300. Get these mounted. He had them done in half an hour. And he was like, I have no idea what the other guy was talking about. He's like, these things they went right on. And I was like, okay, I don't know. Like, everybody makes these mistakes, or these, they try to make these lies up just to cover their own, the inabilities to do things. But you have to find a guy that can do these because they're not easy. Once you find that guy, though, take care of them because they're hard to find.
Yeah, and I'll second that because I've been blessed with my dealer has been a Corvette dealer forever and has some really long, but they lost their wheel / tech guy or tire guy. And now I have no idea. Jeremy Matrix, 2020 Matrix, said he uses the Porsche dealer for his vet stuff. So I may just have to go there. But I mean, when Justin said, when you find somebody who's good at putting these massive tires on these massive wheels, take care of those folks because they are not a common thing anymore.
No. Dude, the guy that I go to has been doing it. He literally told me for 33 years. He started doing it whenever he was like 12 with his dad. And that's the only guy that can mount these things. And the funny thing is, he's the only one that can mount my stock ZR1 tires to the stock ZR1 wheels. Like, there's nothing magical here, and he's still the only one that can do it.
And another side note that I had a friend of mine tell is if you have a good diesel performance shop around as well, because they're used to mounting like massive monster tires on massive monster wheels. If you guys have a good diesel performance, like a truck shop around, those guys usually have a pretty good tire guy as well. But yeah, it was the same thing at our dealer with the same guy for like 20 something years, and he retired, and now they can't even replace him. They're still looking for somebody that can do vet tires. They still haven't even replaced him yet. So
guys, if you can, please smash that thumbs up button for us. Let us know you're liking the content. We're going to be asking Josh as many questions as we possibly can. And then we are going to talk a little bit about some Corvette news. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, smash those thumbs ups. ZR1 Mark says, do you have a quick ship charge if you wanted to get them faster?
Yep. So for the, we have a rush fee as well. So that's all, obviously, there's a capacity to that thing as well with the rush fee. So if you bought the LP series with the slower shipping, you can, at the time of wheel completion, choose to upgrade to a faster, shipping method. If you want to air freight, we could do that. There's also, we offer a rush service sometimes when there is space. So basically what that rush fee does is it covers the overtime that we would need to do so that we could build your wheels a bit quicker. Because we don't like putting you, like jumping you ahead of the queue at the cost of someone else's, purchase of the wheel. So we don't want to tarnish their experience and make the rush fee orders, just pump them out as much as we can. So there's a limit to rush fees available at a single time. So usually in the summer, that is limited to like maybe 2 or 3 people can get the rush. In the winter, there's more space, but sometimes you won't even need the rush fee in the winter unless you have a specific show or anything like that. So
and
Dan,
it's
around $500.
Dan's asking, what about shipping to Canada? Is there any issues?
Yeah. No issues at all. So
Good.
we're based here.
Yeah.
No issues. Shipping worldwide, actually, there's no issues. We've got customers in the Middle East, out in Asia. So we ship worldwide. No surprise pricing on your end. So
Great.
Mhm.
Let's see. So yeah, we're getting a lot of talk about people getting literally
Mhm.
turned away whenever they're trying to mount these
Right.
tires. I think
Yeah.
that's insane. Like, especially when you go to a Chevy dealer and they tell you, "Oh yeah, we can't mount those." It's like it's your car.
Yeah, exactly. No, again, too, it's
Yeah.
the same thing, man. Like when they lost that guy that had been working there for 20 years as a vet tech for the tires, like they can't even replace him. Like to hire a new, like they'll do your passenger car, your truck, but to do the Corvette stuff, they won't. They haven't even been able to replace him yet.
That's
That's
wild.
8 months ago. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dan
Yeah. And
says my local dealership
Mhm.
bought new equipment to mount my tires on carbon fiber wheels, and they installed them flawlessly. And that's the sad reality is most of the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
either don't have the knowledge of how to do it or they don't have the proper tools to do it. So Kevin's
Yeah.
asking any expectation on my recently won 3,000 coupon for magnesium wheels. Josh answered that a second ago. Basically, tonight being the last night, he's going to start, from here reaching out to people. But if you want to get it done sooner, you can reach out to him.
Mhm.
I've already sent the names over, so he knows who has won.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and on top of the tire mounting here, I can add a little bit of my perspective to it. Was we talked to a ton of people trying to mount these. A lot of the time, it's the heat that you need to get into the tire to make it more pliable. So sometimes
Yeah.
they put it under heat lamps. That usually helps, especially if you live in a cold climate in the winter. It could be very, very difficult for anyone to install those. So heat lamp and like I would say, just use more tire lube than you think you would need is another thing, because sometimes you buy our wheels with the knurled beads
Yeah.
that keep the tire stickier. So that could even be harder actually to mount than like your stock carbon fiber wheel, because the stock ones don't have those.
Right.
So
So
the knurling was a problem for mine because I get them road force balanced as
Mhm.
well, and they need to rotate the whole
Mhm.
thing. And he asked me, he's
Yep.
like,
yeah.
why does it have that in there? And I was like, so it doesn't rotate.
So it doesn't.
Yeah.
You're asking
Yeah.
me, and you're the tire guy,
Right.
tire wheel guy. Like,
Yeah, the idea behind that is if you do track your car and you're accelerating, decelerating often, you don't want the wheels to go out of balance every other track day.
Right.
right.
Especially with how hard it is to mount those. So it's better to just have the pain one time and then know that you're good, at least for the season.
Oh, okay. Kevin actually
Mhm.
wanted to know about expiration, if there's an expiration date on these, on the coupon.
No, I don't believe we set one. So yeah, there's none.
Okay. So in
Mhm.
15 years from now, you better remember his name.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep it
Actually,
on the
don't wait
list.
15 years with depreciation. It'll only be worth like $250.
Right.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Use it now.
Yeah, with
Yeah, use it
inflation, that
now.
might not be worth as much.
Right.
Yeah.
Anthony
Yeah.
George says trusting someone with $20,000 wheels is tough. Let's get to know each other a little first. And that's my big
Yeah.
thing is whenever I called my guy down here, which just so happens to be about 20 minutes from my house, so it's convenient. I called him and then literally I grilled him over the phone to the point where he's like, when he met me finally, he was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Dude, I have been at so many different like tire shops, and they all tell me the same thing you're telling me, and they never follow through." Because I was asking him, "Are you going to scratch these things?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Can you mount them?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, am I going to be able to trust you enough that if you can't mount these and you scratch them, that you're going to basically buy me a new set?" And he's like, "I'm not going to scratch them, so it will never come to that." And I said, "I've heard this before. I've heard it before."
Right.
And it has come to
Put
that.
that in writing.
Yeah. So I said, "Can you guarantee me this?" And he's like, "Dude, I've been doing this for 33 years. He's like, "Trust me, it's not going to." And I said, "I need more than trust you." And so eventually
Right. Take me
I
to
just
dinner
said,
first.
"Do it." And luckily he has not scratched a single set of wheels. And I've had all kinds of wheels to him. My stock ZR1 wheels, the wheels on my TRX, all the wheels actually the wheels that Amber just recently put on her car. Like every time she gets new tires, she goes there, and it's like her wheels are odd because they're reverse mount, which I never even freaking
Right.
heard of before her car had them. I was like, what's reverse mount mean? Like, why couldn't you just mount them in the same way? But
Well,
there's a thing.
it's funny because I really honestly, when I took my force lights in, because I don't take the car in obviously, but I took the wheels in to get it, and I was like, I was less nervous about that because I knew if they jacked it up like Forge Light and them, they could work that out. My Centennial rims that came on that car when they were taking the time, I was like, if you f these up, I can't just walk across the street and get another set of like stock OEM Centennial rims.
Yep.
Like I was more nervous about that because I was like, I sat and watched. I hawked that guy. He must have been like, "Who is this dude?
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone." I hawked him the whole time, dude. Yeah, it was bad.
Engineered
It was
Insanity said, "This is why I always just curb my wheels before I get the tires changed." I mean, why don't we all think like this?
bad. That's it, man. That's it.
Professor Corvette says, Josh, are there any two-piece wheels that come with different faces so you can swap them out without changing the barrel?
Yeah. So we've actually done this quite a bit for our existing customers. So when you buy like a multi-piece wheel, that's one of the advantages is you can just change up the design of the faces, just like plug it into the existing one with the existing hardware. So the only thing is just make sure you have a professional shop do it so that they stay centered onto, I guess when you mount them with the bolts, they stay centered, they don't move, so they don't cause vibrations and things like that. But yeah, it is quite common actually.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so guys, again, Forge Light is the sponsor of the live for the month. If you want to get in on winning a $3,000 off coupon for the magnesium wheels or a $1,000 off coupon for the forged aluminum wheels, they're both being offered here tonight. So both will be given away tonight. And this is the last night for this. So if you want to get in on this, $10 is an entry, $50 or more is double entries. And right now, we only have 2 people on magnesium and 2 people on forged aluminum. So don't let these guys walk away with this, guys. This is an easy win for somebody here. So get in.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we got the guy. We got literally the man who does these things here to answer any questions you have. So you have no excuses. No excuses. If you want new wheels,
and we're
tonight's your
just
night.
not blowing smoke. Like we each between, or like it'll be 7 or 8 sets of wheels between the two of us that we have. And I get offered free wheels. I pay for my Forge Light wheels, guys. I get offered free wheels from other companies, and I pay for my Forge Light wheels. That'll just tell you something, guys. Like I literally called Josh up. I'm like, "Hey, dude, I need a drag pack. I need this. How do we work it out?" And we go back and forth. So I get offered free wheels, and I pay for Forge Lights.
Yeah. Yeah, we really try and have like people enjoy their experience with us, because like it's a lot nicer, and to be honest, it makes business sense for us too, for you to come back and buy another set from us. It costs us less to market, less to like get a new customer than it is to keep our existing customers happy.
And the fact that you guys seem just as excited about doing the center cap and then making me a matching set for my other car, so they completely, like, you guys were just as excited as I was. That is, and, you guys like love what you do, so it really works.
Yeah, you kind of have to be in this industry. So yeah, we're super lucky to be in it, and yeah, we're lucky to have you guys.
And Joey just asked, can you order replacement center caps?
Yep, absolutely, yeah. And on the subject also on like damaging wheels and things like that, I do want to point out that if you were to damage the Forge Light wheels that you have accidentally, either just like going off on track, or maybe like an installer damaged it and they don't want to cover the cost, if you're the original purchaser of the wheel, we give you a replacement at 40% off. That's just one of our things where we don't want to make money out of your misery. Obviously, just try and help you out as much as we can. So that's one of the.
Kevin said that he just curbed both of his passenger wheels at some of the races at Laguna Seca. So this is perfect timing for him to win these the gift certificate. So
yeah.
Professor Corvette says, Josh, are there any new wheel materials on the horizon beyond magnesium and carbon fiber?
Yeah, interesting. So this one I can talk a little bit about. So currently within magnesium and carbon fiber, there is like subclasses between that. So right now the magnesium we offer is called AZ80. So that's like a good price to weight to performance ratio, I would say. There is this other magnesium compound alloy, I guess it's called ZTK60. We were
ZTK.
developed, yeah, ZTK, yeah. I might be wrong on that. I'll have to ask the engineering team. Like, I'm not
No, I
personally
hope
the
you're right
engineer
on that. That
myself,
sounds
but
awesome.
I do too. That's amazing.
yeah, so that one is lighter than the existing magnesium offerings. They are quite a little bit more expensive than the existing one. So like when you're shaving down these little grams, I would say it just gets, the price to performance, it gets infinitely more expensive.
Oh yeah.
The more you try and be on the bleeding edge of technology, I'd say. So that one we were doing it with sort of Mercedes AMG for one of their custom cars, but obviously they're operating at a different budget than what a normal car owner would be.
Right.
So and we're talking about like in the north of 20,000, closer to 50, 60,000, because they're buying multiples for those. But that is technology that's still developing and growing. So as soon as they become a little bit more reasonable, we might start offering that publicly. Currently, if you want it, you just have to call us, and we'll just have to quote you depending on the application that you have. So the other limitation is the sizes. So there's not a lot of these materials that are being made. So they only come in limited sizes as well.
What other questions we got here? Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But other than that, it's just magnesium and carbon for now. Those are the most.
Someone's asking about titanium. Is that ever?
I think that's also another one that's cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think HRE actually like back in 2018 or so did a prototype of like 3D printed titanium wheels, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was 2018 to 2020. But obviously that's a one-off, sort of like very, very expensive. No one's actually going to run this on the street. So
right.
A lot of the times it's just if it doesn't make sense to market these to the general public, the industry won't move towards that solution.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Engineer Insanity wants to know if you have given any thought to making the wheels out of plastic.
I mean, we do. We have these 3D printed ones.
There it is.
That,
nice.
You can get, yeah.
So there you go, Engineer Insanity. You thought you were being funny, and in reality, they've actually done
well
it.
Played. He was waiting on that question all
night. I was going to say that thing was sitting there just waiting.
Yeah, you can get a set of these when you order your own wheels. So we'll print you one.
Nice. This is a good question, actually, and I like this. Liquid Motion says, what's lighter, magnesium or carbon fiber?
So it depends. It's not as simple as that. Technically, the carbon fiber itself is lighter, but the carbon fiber wheels you have on the cars, it's not just pure carbon. There are some strengthening cords in there, so that does add to the weight. Another thing that kind of depends is like, how are you load rating these things? Because it's always like a give and take formula. And perhaps someone from my engineering team could answer this better than I do if you call us. But basically, for every gram you take, you're losing a little bit. So in terms of
I was gonna say let's ask this then. If we take a similar design wheel that's currently on your website in carbon fiber and magnesium, which one's going to be lighter?
Currently, from our offering, it will be the magnesium that's going to be lighter.
That's what I think.
Okay. Because the way the carbon fiber wheels are made, so a lot of the aftermarket wheel companies, the way they make carbon fiber is they use a carbon fiber barrel, which we all buy from the same manufacturer, Dymag. At least the reputable brands buy it from Dymag. So they've been in the industry for 40 plus years, based out of the UK. Used to make carbon fiber wheels for motorcycles. That's how they got started. So we use the carbon fiber barrel, and then the face is still forged aluminum. You can use the forged magnesium face as well. That will make it lighter, but then because it's that two-piece construction, there's still sort of like inefficiencies in that, as opposed to a one-piece magnesium wheel. The only way to make carbon fiber wheel lighter than magnesium is if the whole thing was made out of carbon fiber, even the face, and they do. But for example, let's say the stock GM ones, the faces are also carbon fiber, but those have to be manufactured in bulk. So you have to make like hundreds of these at the same time. In GM's case, maybe thousands.
Or
so
you can have
that
the wheel
is-
company go out of business because they're not getting enough money from GM.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
they didn't go out
yeah,
of business;
exactly.
they filed bankruptcy. So yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So you do need to make a bunch of those at the same time, and the limitation for that is we can only sell it for that one fitment for that one car, right?
Right.
So if we can, let's say we make one for the C8, I can't sell it to my Porsche customer. I
Right.
can't sell it to my Lamborghini customer. So
Kevin wants to know, and this is a good question too: does Forge Light offer any kind of financing?
So this is something we do not offer in-house, and for a very good reason. So ForgeLight as an entity, as a business entity, is incorporated in Canada so that we don't have to charge most of our American customers taxes. The only way I can offer financing is if I have a US sort of business entity with the US banking, then I can have financing. So the way we get around this is we work with dealers that are incorporated in the US that can offer you financing. So if that's like one thing that you need to have, just give us a call. We'll recommend you the nearest dealer. Off the top of my head, I know that Motorsports LA offers financing, and they can do that for you.
Anthony George says, "Do you accept
Dude,
organs?"
I-
Dude, kidneys
Depends
go
on the
for a
condition.
good
Depends on the
price.
condition, I would say.
Well, it's funny you brought up the load rating because honestly, when I was talking with Josh about how light can we get this track grind, that was the one thing we went back and forth with the engineers was what's the safest load rating they were comfortable going to and how much that would cost. So it wasn't I wanted to weigh X. It was okay, we got to get down to this many kilos load rating on this wheel so that way it's still safe for you, but it's the lightest that we could possibly cut out of it. So I mean, the engineering that goes into these guys is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Like
and the load rating is kind of like dynamic as well. So you think your car weighs this certain amount, but at speed hitting that object,
right.
The load is bigger than the weight of your car. So sometimes people ask, well, my car only weighs this much. Well, when you're going like 100 miles an hour and you hit that bump or whatever, the impact on the wheel is not just the weight of the car.
Right.
So
Lewis asks or says, we only got 71 thumbs ups, guys. Let's keep going with that. We're usually well over 100 by now.
Yeah, Josh is on. Come on, guys.
Yeah, keep smashing the thumbs ups. It helps the channel. We appreciate it. Again, get in on the giveaway, guys. This is ending tonight. This will be the last chance for this. And I will tell a story real quickly because someone asked here, where was that question at? If there was a difference in driving feel between magnesium and stock carbon fiber wheels. I can't say for carbon fiber, but I can tell you the difference between magnesium and the forged aluminum that I had on my last Z06, that I don't feel any difference at all. Other than the fact that with the magnesium, they felt lighter, if that makes sense. Whenever I first put the car down, started it up, put it in drive, it felt like it just wanted to, like without gas, it just felt like it wanted to go. And I knew that was because of the lighter wheel. But I will also tell you today, I was driving for an undisclosed mod that I just put on my car, but I was driving very fast. And I hit a hole that had no right being there. And I hit it hard. And I was like, well, I either broke those magnesium wheels or I didn't. Let's see what happens. And I didn't. So I will tell you that I hit that hole hard enough that there's no way that any of you are going to break these wheels. So, yeah.
Yeah. And
well, and that lighter rotational mass is what you feel, right? That's what you
Yeah.
feel in acceleration. That's what you feel in braking. That's when you feel in turning, right? That's the biggest thing of when you're talking about not just maybe a track grind and aluminum, but you going that full step to magnesium, right? You're talking about a huge difference in unsprung weight. Like it's a big difference.
Yeah. So I do have some insight on the difference between the stock carbon fiber and our magnesium specifically.
Okay.
Because we changed the offset, there is so you increase the track width of your car. So there are benefits to that. Let's say high speed turn, you will be more stable because your car is technically wider. Your contact patches are wider.
Nice.
The disadvantage you might notice driving on the city is U-turns are slightly longer or harder because they're
Makes
wider.
sense. Yep.
So
Yep.
that's one
No,
of
I
the
can
things
actually tell that when I'm doing my
Mhm.
X point
Mhm.
turns, you know, I can feel
Yeah.
that. And that's one thing I
Yeah.
don't think we brought that up tonight, Josh. It's a good, I'm glad you said that. So a lot of
Mhm.
us buy wheel spacers for our Z06s because the way GM set up the wheel fitment, it looks terrible, right? You don't have to deal with that with these Forge Light wheels. Like our offset on Justin's car and my car, that is the way the offset is cut on the wheel, that it sits literally flush with the fender. You can do that. You don't need
Mhm.
spacers anymore. You don't have to run that. You can run it with the stock lugs on it. Just put the wheel on it. Boom, you have flush fitment. That was a big sell for me on my first set. And they nailed it again on my C6. Like the fitment is absolutely perfect.
Yep.
Mhm.
And what's interesting is I'm pretty sure my C8 Z06, the black one, was the very first one you guys ever put wheels from your company on, right?
Yeah, the black one. Yeah, for the Z06 platform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
thought. So
Mhm. Mhm.
those fit almost perfectly. And I know since then you guys have tweaked the offsets like a
Yeah.
hair, like a millimeter here, a millimeter
Yeah.
there.
2 mils, I think, from that
Yep.
one that you originally had. Yeah.
And it looks even better now.
Mm.
Peacemaker, I
Mhm.
did get it. So far I've caught up with everybody who has sent anything in on Venmo. So we are all completely caught up with everybody who has sent money in. So you guys are all set up at this point. Keep going though. Like I said, this is the last time. This is it tonight. Jay Brazelton says time frame on getting magnesium wheels. If you were to order today, basically, any idea how long that would
Today,
take?
I think we're around like 8 to 10 weeks. But like I said, like don't call me in the middle of
Ooh, excuse
June
me.
and say, hey, 8 to 10 weeks. No, it's likely 10 to 12. So yeah, just judging by like how people are ordering, even like late May, because like early May, late April is when we get a bulk of orders coming in. So that does take longer as we get, I guess, closer to the summer.
Kevin Horan has a good question. He says, "Are the
Mhm.
forged aluminum wheels stronger than the Chevy forged that came on his 2024 Z06?"
Well, they're a lot lighter, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
um, and I don't know why Chevy's is so heavy, but
Heavy
the
Chevy.
load rating we use is still 750. So I don't know about the stronger, but they're going to be strong enough compared to like your stock ones for sure. Like
Yeah.
that's another thing about engineering for strength versus engineering for like weight reduction. It's a little different. So if you want the wheels to be stronger, it's going to have to be heavier. You just have to put more material in there.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a
Um,
give and take in that.
with what I just said earlier about how hard I smacked this pothole earlier, and if you guys are from Pennsylvania or the Northeast at all, you'll know
Yeah.
I'm not lying about these holes. And I didn't see it until the last second, and I was going faster than I should have been in Mexico, of course, even though it was
Of course.
also Pennsylvania potholes. It's weird how it worked, but anyway, I hit it hard enough that I can tell you, you're not going to have any problems with these wheels. No, nobody's hitting holes
Pennsylvania.
like that ever. That never happens.
Well, and I've been
Um,
tracking mine, and I take the curbs. Like I don't shy away from them. I take the curbs. I haven't had one issue yet, and
Mhm.
they're not, like hitting a pothole in Pennsylvania, Mexivania. But again, it's
hey,
the same thing.
I
Like I
like it.
bought them to track them, and I get out there and I ride the curbs. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, and I have not had one issue. So
Mhm. Mhm.
Bill says, "Is there any issue with the wheel getting out of round with multi-piece wheels?"
Yeah, there is. You could like obviously if you hit potholes and things like that, it could go out of round. Like I said, there is always a balance between engineering for like strength and for weight reduction. Like we don't have like we're not claiming that we're using a material that no one else in the world uses. We're just optimizing this material to the best that we can from an engineering standpoint. So you could get out of round if you were to hit potholes and things like that. Do they get out of round just driving normally? Usually not. So it's not an inherent issue of multi-part wheel, multi-piece wheel. They could be more vulnerable to it compared to aluminum wheels, but it's not to a significant degree that I would worry about it when making a decision.
So
Justin,
yeah,
Joey
Pennsylvania.
no, but Joey just had the comment of the night. He said you have to drive with a mouthpiece.
Oh, dude, it's almost that's almost not even false. Like
no, it's true. It's true. It's
I mean,
so bad.
In Pennsylvania's defense, I was driving faster than I should have been, but I was testing them on. I was testing. Anyway, when that thing came up, I was like, man, it hit so hard. It knocked my phone off my phone holder and everything. Like it just it
Pennsylvania's
slammed
the
hard.
only place is Pennsylvania's the only state where I've hit. It wasn't in my vet, but I've actually hit a pothole and popped a tire. Was Pennsylvania? It was that big that I hit it and the tire actually burst. Yeah.
But Kevin wants to know, and this is a good question because I actually don't even have the answer to this. He says, "How is the shine longevity on magnesium wheels?" So mine are obviously satin, so I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah. So this is one of the, I guess, now there's other companies offering magnesium wheels. One of the things that makes us different is we have this stage called micro arc oxidation. It's a coating that goes onto the wheel before they get finished. It prevents oxidization. It makes the finish more durable. So that's one of the steps that we go through that you can't really see on the end product, but it adds to the cost of it. And that's why some people ask, why are you a lot more expensive? Well, there are these things that go into making our specific wheel that you can't really see on the end product, but it's still there. So one of it is micro arc oxidation. The other step is we use powder coat for our wheels instead of like some companies might use liquid paint. So powder coat is inherently more durable. And on top of that, we apply a clear coat on that, which you can have like Justin has satin or gloss clear coat. So that would further protect sort of like the finish. And then there's no difference in terms of shine longevity for our magnesium wheels compared to our forged aluminum wheels. One thing I always recommend people to do, though, is to ceramic coat their wheels, especially if you have like a busy design. It protects it. It adds even another layer of protection, and it makes cleaning so much easier. So the $100 per wheel you're going to spend on ceramic coating the wheel is probably going to be so worth it over time. You can just power wash those, and all the dust comes right off.
So Z06 Hot Rod Todd has a question that I kind of already have the answer to because of something that we talked about in the very beginning. He says, do you share / have information on what styles you offer end up being lighter than everything else being equal? So when I first started working with Forged Light, I picked a wheel, and I don't actually remember which one it was now, but I picked a wheel that I thought I liked the look of, and it was the wow, I don't remember now. I don't see it here. And maybe or no, you know what? It was a different. Yeah, it was the FL1. I picked that style, and I think Josh, it was you that came back to me and said, "Well, the SV00 is a very similar style, and it's lighter weight." So, I would say the answer is yes to that, Todd. But I'll let Josh elaborate.
Yeah, so we do. Yeah, we tell you exactly which one's the most efficient sort of design, I guess, if you're trying to shave as much weight. Usually it leans toward like a split 5-spoke design. So something like that, which is the SV00, would be super light, just because from an engineering perspective, that's a lightweight way to build a wheel. So yeah, typically at a glance, like the more spokes you have on there, typically the heavier it's going to be. The more bulky it is, the heavier it's going to be. So a split 5 spokes usually the lightest way you can build a wheel. And then within that, there are further optimization that you can do. So like, for example, on the side of the spokes here, if you were to cut this very cheaply and you only want to spend an hour in the mill, you would just cut this straight down. But to shave weight, you can have like an I-beam construction where you have a second run that kind of shaves weight from the middle here.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
within that design.
is that what you really like when I did the track grind? Is that where you guys take some of that extra out, Josh?
No, so that's a different method again. So
Okay.
this is just by default on all of our designs. We kind of
Okay.
optimize it the way we want to. When on your case specifically, because okay, I know this wheel is just going to be on the drag strip. It's not taking
Right.
corners. It's not like hitting curbs and things like that. So usually what we do is we reduce the thickness of the inner barrel for those.
Okay.
So that's one
So
of the
that was
where,
when we
yeah,
went
you
back
are
and forth on the load rating was the thickness of the barrel.
correct. Yeah, the thickness
Okay.
of the inner barrel. So overall thickness is less. But that's when you're okay. You know, if you were to hit the same pothole that Justin hit, it'll probably
Right.
explode.
It better
Yeah,
not be
don't-
on the drag strip.
I
or we
don't
got a
recommend
problem.
it. I don't recommend it, David. Yeah, if you're hitting a pothole on the
Uh,
drag strip, you need to check
Right.
your location.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, one comment I want to make is that, and I know I've made this before to you, but that wheel that's right behind you, where it's partially, cut out, and the others,
Yeah.
I want to see what that would do mounted to an actual car. I think that would be just, it would be disastrous.
Are you donating your car to get destroyed?
No, absolutely not. No.
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah, I
boom.
was going to say that it would be awful, but Professor Corvette had a really good point here. He said, in theory, if there are enough potholes, there are no potholes. He's wise beyond his
guess.
years.
I guess.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess.
that was the thing I really liked. That was the thing I liked about when my first interaction with Josh was because he said, "Hey, the SVOO is going to be or 00 is going to be our lightest wheel," and then that was how the conversation started. And then I was like, "Okay, what do we offer to get it lighter or whatever?" And then with the drag pack, he was like, "No, no, no, the SVO." He said, "This one will be lighter, and since it's going to be a drag strip only wheel." We can take more, and then we went down on the load rating on it to still a safe level. But that was what I like is like not just the fact that this is our lightest wheel, but they'll work with you on customizing it. Like he said, I mean, he knows this is literally take it to the track, bolt it on, run it on the drag strip, and that's it. So we could go a little bit, lighter, safer, because there shouldn't be any potholes on the drag strip. But so let's hope not.
Engineered Sanity asked, the red wheel that you showed for a second there, Josh, was pretty cool. What other wheels are in that room?
Oh, yeah, we have quite a few.
Show-
actually.
show
Let me
us
see
those
what
wheels.
I can show you.
Give them full screen.
There's a few over there. There's a couple hiding behind the sofa as well. There's a couple maybe prototypes in our engineering department there that I can't really show. But yeah, we did like this kind of like off-road beadlock one, just one off as well. Yeah, there's not much here, but the good stuff's hidden back there.
All right, well, we got something, I guess.
Yeah,
those
you
red
got
wheels
something.
are pretty cool. That's like very Porsche-esque.
Yeah.
It was on we have this on our website on our Porsche GT4 with like a full pink livery on there. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see.
Those would look nice on a TRX. They're not going to let it die, Justin.
Well, I mean, at this point, I can't let you beat me, so I got to put wheels on something.
I
It's
know,
either,
you gotta
it's
come
either
up
the
with another
TRX
one.
or I got to get a set of wheels for like a golf cart or something.
yeah.
Then I'll be like, "Hey, Josh, what do you got for our F-150?"
That's true. Yeah, if I do it on the TRX, I know that's coming.
Yeah. I do see this question about magnesium catching fire. So that question, my engineer will have a better answer for that. But the short form is magnesium production has come a long way since, what were used in the race cars in the 80s, where they were prone to catch fire. So the magnesium you get when we say magnesium wheels, like I said, it's an AZ80 magnesium alloy. It's not pure magnesium. And then all the coatings that we do, they reduce the risk of it catching fire. So
what's
while
interesting?
they still can.
What's interesting about that, Josh, I don't mean to cut you off. I'll let you finish in a second. But I've heard this a lot where I'll mention that the wheels are magnesium, they're super lightweight, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The problem that a lot of people automatically go to that, magnesium catches fire thing. The C5 came with magnesium wheels from factory. So like if GM was doing it, and then you got Porsches that do it still, they're coming with magnesium wheels from factory. this isn't really as big of a deal as you think. First off, no one's going to come by your house and light your wheels on fire. Like, that's just not a thing that happens. So if you were in like a horrible accident and there was your car's on fire, at that point, I doubt that magnesium catching on fire is going to be the first thought in your head. So like, these aren't going to end your life if that's what you're. If I hear this question in a way that's like, it's weird because it doesn't happen like the way people are thinking.
Not like it used to, right? Because it used to really, like, before even GM did it, like with race wheels, it was a thing, right? But they had a special coating, so it really was a thing. But again, it's one of those things like, lithium batteries or white phosphorus. You just hope and pray it doesn't happen, because when it prays, it's just gonna burn. Until the magnesium's done, it's just gonna burn. You ain't putting it out. Like,
if engineered insanity, and maybe Josh, maybe you can answer this, but engineered insanity says that they combust at 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't know exactly. Like, you would have to speak with one of my engineers who's way smarter than me at these things. But I don't know. I just know that that's the comparison we make. Like, especially when you're comparing it to like cases in like race cars in the 80s, where they're really pushing the limit of what they can do to save weight, and they're accepting these risks that we don't have.
That you can't accept. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just I guess, a completely different material, completely different time, completely different risk factor.
Engineered insanity says the same thing I'm thinking. The car is gone by the time the wheels catch fire. Like,
exactly.
Like I said, if the wheels are catching fire, your last concern is that the wheels are catching fire. Like, you're either dead or you're out of that car. So it's interesting that this seems to be something that I hear come up a lot, because it doesn't really make sense that anybody would care about that, because it's not ever going to be I shouldn't say it's never going to be, but it's very, very, very unlikely ever going to be an issue that you would ever have to deal with. But
well played, AARPM. Well played, sir.
Yeah.
1.21 gigawatts. And again, like when you're running a race car, the rotors are thousands of degrees. They're red hot. Like, I mean, on a street car, you're not going to get this thing hot enough to like combust. And again, like Justin said, if your magnesium wheels caught on fire after your wreck, your car's toast anyway. Like, you're done.
Not only is it toast, but like you better be getting out of it, because if the car's on fire, that's the only way the wheels are going to be on fire. Get out. Why are you sitting there watching your wheels burn? Like, what the heck's going on?
And to be totally honest with you, like living in and around Metro Atlanta, you're more likely that somebody's car is going to overheat from improper, like, radiator fluid or levels or something like that, and have a barbecue on the side than you are a set of magnesium wheels. Come on, guys. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. If anything, the risk comes from when we manufacture these magnesium wheels. That's when like it's the most sort of like volatile in a production setting.
Before they're coated.
And we're producing these with like heavy machinery and like getting into that state. That's where the biggest risk of catching fire is in the production of these wheels.
To see, they're taking risks for you guys. Putting their lives on the line to make these wheels for you guys.
But yeah, like I said, it's come a long way since back when magnesium used to combust all the time. It's not really a concern.
Engineered Insanity says, does Plasti Dip stick to magnesium? I'm asking for a friend.
I'm not sure. Because like I said, that's like these super technical questions. Like, I would have to refer to my engineer, because I know when
whether it sticks to the coating itself and not the wheel or the magnesium. It would be the coating, whether it would stick to really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this was like I was part of this process when we were first starting to offer magnesium wheels. We were having issues with the paint peeling off and things like that, and that's kind of solved with that micro arc oxidation. We have less of those cases. The other part of it is also the powder coat, and like each individual powder coat's a bit different. So I don't know for Plasti Dip though at all. So, yeah.
All right. So as of now, guys, we got everybody caught up on the giveaway here. Again, both of these are getting given away tonight. So if you want to get in, you're going to have to do it here very soon. We're about to wrap this thing up. So yeah, in the meantime, do what David's doing. Smash the thumbs up button. Get in on this giveaway if you are wanting to, because this is the last night for it. And Josh is here to answer all your questions, so you have no excuses. You can't say, well, I didn't donate because I don't know XYZ. Josh is here to answer it. So let's make sure you guys all end up getting some Forged Light wheels. I'd love to see like 30 of you guys get your wheels installed at Carlisle. I think that would be freaking awesome. So I'll have my ZR1 and my C8 Z06 there, both with Forged Light wheels. David will have his C6 and C7 or C8.
Both.
Okay, so his will both be there as well. So we'll have 4 sets of Forged Light wheels to show off to you guys. You might as well come out there and get them installed.
Well, I think I'm going to have my
too as well.
I think I'm going to have my drag pack with me because it'll already be in the trailer, so I can display the drag pack so you guys can see that as well. So it'll be on the car, and then you have the drag pack that you guys can actually see. So.
I believe one of your customers, Dave, like Milton Jones, I believe, is bringing his car there.
Yeah.
And he has a set of Forged Light wheels as well.
He does. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Bill
So
will
we're gonna have
probably be
that.
there with Forged Light wheels.
Yeah.
So we'll have a good bit of a good display of these things going on.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the plan.
Engineer Sanity said, "Can you take the laptop into the factory and watch people making wheels?"
No, I can't do
Do they
that.
have to like draw straws? Like, oh, who's cutting the magnesium today?
Yeah.
Let's draw straws.
Oh yeah, Sean will be there with his Z06 and Forged Light wheels.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah.
So I mean, that's like what,
cool.
7.
An interesting color combo.
Yeah, and it'll be cool having mine part together with exactly the same set, both carbon flash metallic, like matching. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, we're gonna have at least 7 cars? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7
Well, and like
cars.
I said, I'll have the drag pack too. So, I mean, I may throw those on or display them. Like, who knows, man?
And actually, Shane has a set of Forged Light wheels too, and he'll be at Carlisle with his new car. So there's 8 different cars with Forged, and those are just the ones we know of right now. Like, I'm sure there's going to be tons that are there. So that's pretty cool. You guys are going to have an awesome showing. That's awesome. Shane, welcome to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with us, if you will.
Thumbs up just went up now.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, Shane is here. He needs to see thumbs ups, or else he is sad.
That's right.
So smash the thumbs up button, and let's get those thumbs ups going, guys. Again, giveaway is still going strong. We are going to start wrapping this up. I just got something from Brad. I got you added in there as well, Brad. Let's see. You want forged aluminum, so I will get you in on that. Is in for 10 entries. And then Bill Miller. So this is what I like to see. Bill Miller, who already has Forged Light wheels, is entering for more. that's how you know.
Now too.
That's how you know these things are good.
Now too.
Someone there asked about the warranty on Forged Light wheels. So as standard, we have lifetime warranty on our wheels on normal use. So what that covers is just normal day-to-day driving. It does not cover potholes.
What?
As you might wonder. It does not cover potholes. Potholes gets covered under our accidental damage warranty. So that's the same one where if you were to spin out on track or get into an accident, anything like that, because it's impact, that's not something that we can engineer into the wheels because we don't know what kind of impact that pothole hit is going to be. And like I said, with engineering the wheels, if we were to make it bulletproof, they're going to weigh a ton. So we don't have this sort of magic material that can be lightweight and also take potholes at like an insane, speed. So it just
but still, the fact that you offer 40%. If you do that,
right.
That's huge, man.
So
that's massive.
Engineered Insanity has a good point, though. He says potholes are normal use in Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah. If you get, if you call us and like, hey, I want to use this wheels to hit the potholes, we'll build you one.
Yeah, it'll weigh 400 pounds.
Yeah,
it'll take 0 to 60 in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we can build you one. It's just the risk that you're willing to take.
Let's see.
Oh, Shane gets his car on Thursday.
Nice. Congrats, Shane. That's gonna be awesome.
Congrats, brother. Congrats.
He's taking it down to my shop in Florida for PPF.
Nice. Oh, dude,
Uh,
Felipe is the man, dude.
he really is.
Like, my C6 is just balling.
Jesus, Professor Corvette. Oh, the stuff he says is too much. I believe it's pronounced potholy. All right, guys, let's smash the thumbs up button. Shane's getting in on you guys. He knows what you're
Yeah.
doing. He doesn't like it.
That's
Smash
right.
the thumbs ups. Yeah, Shane, definitely send us pictures. And
Absolutely, brother.
let's get in on this giveaway, guys. I'm all up to date here currently. I'm going to give you guys 3 more minutes, and then we're going to do the wheel. So let's get on the giveaway. You got 3 minutes. I'm going to spin that wheel, and then that's it. This is gone forever.
That's it. Gone forever. And
But-
this is a huge discount, guys. Like, especially how many you got in tonight? 3 or 4?
No, there's way more now.
Oh, okay.
I got
was gonna
1,
say,
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 on magnesium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on aluminum.
Still, those are good odds,
Mm-hmm.
guys.
Yeah. And it's a pretty big discount too, even in the aluminum set, the
Yeah.
$1,000 off. If you
Oh,
buy
yeah.
our LP series, which is around like $4,000 to $5,000 off, that's like 25% off. Right
That's
there.
huge. Yep.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yep. So while we're waiting here, guys, I got 3 minutes. I got you for 3 minutes. If anybody knows what that's from, let me know. 3 minutes of playtime. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm curious if anybody knows. But let's talk a little bit of Corvette news real quick while you guys are spinning up some more questions for Josh. I real quickly, because these topics tonight are not necessarily like, huge things, but I do want to still talk about it. The stop sale for the C8 rear brake light detection. They literally stopped the sale of this car for you to get this done at the dealership, but it's now being sent out over the air. So if you fire up your 25 or 26 Corvette, you're likely going to get this software update, and then it's done. So I actually showed a recall for mine in my Chevy app on my phone, and once I started up my car and I saw that update pending, I installed it, and then afterwards the recall notice on my phone was gone. So if you need to get this done, you can do it over the air. You do not have to take your car into the dealership from what I'm seeing here.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice. So again, not a big deal, but over at the Corvette blogger, they're actually showing the picture here of what it is. It's all done over the air. So initially they wanted you to come in, but then Chevy was like, nah, we don't need these guys to come in. Just do it over the air. And I like that. At least that part of it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane, get a hold of Josh and ask him that question. He wants to change his accent color from red to orange to match his new car.
So this
That is it. You
This
guys
is
are
one of yeah.
They're on fire tonight,
That's
baby.
wild. That's wild.
Josh has got to work.
Dan and Professor Corvette both knew what the 3-minute thing was from. I cannot believe.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yep.
I'm so glad that some of you
I
guys
cracked up when
actually
you
watched
said
the
it.
same movies.
I almost said it out loud, and then I was like, nope.
Good
That's
old
like
Macho
Aaron's
Man.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, right. That one. Nobody doesn't know that one though.
I know.
The little bit that I gave you guys, and you guys got it. That's awesome.
The Macho Man.
But anyway, I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead and answer that question.
Yeah, changing the accent color. So it depends on the sort of like expertise of someone doing it for you, your local refinisher and things like that. We can do it when we initially make the wheels because the way we do it is we finish your entire wheel in one color. Let's say it's black. We powder coat the entire thing black. We put it back into the milling machine, and we have the grooves and the things milled out, so there's no paint on there at all. And then we apply the paint on top of that, and then we apply the clear coat. So that's why it could be a lot neater when we do it initially. When you strip and refinish the wheel, it just comes down to the skill and how used to doing it that person is. Whereas in our facility, we have guys that do it all the time, so they're kind of used to it, as opposed to like a local powder coat shop to do it. If you really wanted to get refinished, you can send them back to us. we'll give you a quote on like what shipping is going to be like.
Oh, you will do it if you send them back.
Yeah, we will do it, but sometimes it just becomes too cost prohibitive. Like,
Yeah.
you could get it refinished locally for a lot
Yeah, I was gonna
cheaper.
say, Shane, I
And
guarantee you could find somebody locally that could do that.
yeah, you
I
could
I
do
found
that. Yeah.
someone I found someone locally to do mine, and he only charged me $100 to do.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
had
that's
mine
right.
filled
You
in
did yours
with
in Seymour.
magnesium, MGO1, the little symbol showing where the tire stems at,
Yeah.
and my HPO logo. He did that on all 4 wheels. Charged me $100.
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
wasn't. It's not. It's not an exact science to do that. Like, this is a guy who does pinstripes by hand, and I saw a couple of the cars that he had in his garage, and the pinstripes are like perfect, and they're painted on pinstripes that he does by hand. And even then, the wheel thing is a little complicated. So it didn't turn out 100%. I'd say it's probably a solid 95 though. Like, you're not going to be able to tell unless you're within probably 2 inches of my wheel to see that it's not a perfect fill.
Yeah. And the reason for that is because there's already paint in there. The depth is,
Right.
when we engrave it, there's less of a sort of
Exactly.
like dip down pretty much. It's millimeters, but it's there. So when you do it on a raw wheel, it's a lot easier. So if you were to strip the wheel entirely and have someone do it, it'll be an easier time for them to do so that way.
All right, guys, we are past due. I'm going to start filling out this wheel. So no more entries at this point. I'm going to fill out the wheel and spin the aluminum ones first and then the magnesium. But in the meantime,
Josh gets to pick tonight.
Yeah, how many I'll ask you in a second, Josh, how many
Sounds good.
let's see. We'll do
Yeah, I got my original ones were the satin on my C8, and when I got the gloss on my C6, I was like, "Ooh, I want them gloss," so I just had them cleared. Josh was like, "Yeah, just have somebody clear them for you." That's all I did. I took the tires off and had somebody clear them, and they look great. So, and then I re-ceramic coated them again.
All right, so here is the forged aluminum.
Oh, here we go.
Josh, give me a number between 1 and 10.
7.
There you go.
All right.
Lucky number 7.
1, 2, 3,
Big bucks, no
4, 5,
whammies.
6, 7. So here we go. So forged aluminum, $1,000 gift certificate. Here we go. Oh, it's so close.
Yep.
All right, Brad.
Congrats.
Brad, you got the forged aluminum one, so just send me an email with all your information, and then I'll forward it over to Josh. I just need your first, last name, phone number, email address, and shipping address. I figured I'll just get all
Social
this
security
stuff for him.
number, bank account.
Yeah, that stuff will work too. All right, so that's the forged aluminum. Now we're gonna do the.
Congrats, Brad.
Now we're gonna do the magnesium. I was drawing a total blank at what I was doing there.
That's all right.
So this one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So this one's gonna be an old-fashioned slobber knocker.
Oh, I love it.
10, 10, and 10. Okay, give me another number, Josh, between 1 and 10.
We'll do 3 this time.
3 this time. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Big bucks, no whammies.
This is for the magnesium wheels. All right, looks like Anthony.
Anthony. Hey.
All right, so
We'll take that
Anthony,
kidney now.
same thing
We'll take that kidney for
as Brad. Just send me an email, first and last name, email address, phone number, and shipping address. So
Yep, and we'll take the kidney now.
yeah. If you really want one of these wheels, you got to send a kidney, at least one.
Congratulations, Anthony.
Congrats to both of you
yeah,
guys.
congrats, guys.
I
Mhm.
didn't see any more questions coming in, I don't think.
No, sir. Oh,
Mm,
Spider-Man No Way Home greater than all the rest. You guys think about it, and we'll talk about it in 2 weeks.
I disagree. Absolutely disagree.
I just wanted to
100%.
set him on fire.
I was going to say that I disagree. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, if we could turn this into some sort of Spider-Man conversation, I would not be against that.
That's
I
why
mean,
I waited till the end. and let
while
him
we
go
were
for
saying
2
it,
weeks.
Squirrel Cage Garage was like, nerd alert.
Absolutely, man.
All right. Brad, I will help you out as much as I can. He says he's going to need a lot of wheel advice.
Yeah.
Send me an
And-
email.
And Josh and his team.
I was
are
going to say you can
amazing.
also
They-
email
they-
Josh. They're really good to work with. So make sure you definitely check it
Mhm.
out. And yeah, guys, big thank you to Josh for taking the time
Thanks,
to come
Josh.
on here, answer
Absolutely.
some
Yeah,
questions.
thank you guys.
We really appreciate it. We'll see you at Carlisle, Josh.
Carlisle,
But,
yeah,
Josh.
we'll see you there. Yeah, we'll bring pretty much almost our full team there this year.
Nice.
So
Nice.
there might be 4 of us in there. So yeah, you'll get to meet the team.
Awesome.
Nice.
Guys,
Mhm.
smash the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Subscribe as well. And as always, stay obsessed. See you guys.
Awesome.
Thanks,
See ya.
guys.